Hey, what's up everyone? Jerry from StogieReview.com on a overcast but otherwise pleasant day here in Germantown, Maryland, day after 4th of July. I hope you all had a safe and enjoyable Independence Day. I'm back again with another video cigar review, and this time around I'm smoking another cigar from the CAO Escaparate collection. This time it's the CAO Columbia. Now this comes by way of Serious Cigars over in Houston, Texas, or over on their website at seriouscigars.com. This is the Robusto size. There's a total of 4 sizes. There's the Robusto, Corona Gorda, a Bellicoso, and a Churchill size. But this is the Robusto. Comes in at your standard Robusto size, 5 inches long, 50 ring gauge. Now, I don't know, of course, the name Columbia. There's some Colombian tobacco in here, but on one page of Serious Cigars website it says it's a Nicaraguan Habano wrapper, and then when you get to the details page it says it's a Colombian Puro. I'm not exactly sure which is which. Conflict again, one of those conflicting things again. So it could be a Nicaraguan Habano wrapper, or in a Colombian binder, Colombian filler, or a Colombian Puro. Don't know. These guys run about $7.95 for the Robusto size for a single, or about $360 for a cab of 50. I can't remember what the actual term used for Ruda or something like that of 50. Anyways, so we'll see how the CAO Columbia goes. We've visited the MX3, of course, the Britalia, and Brian Hewitt and I, we did the CAO Habano on the last episode of Herfing Heads. So we'll see what the CAO Columbia from Serious Cigars in Houston, Texas, over at www.seriouscigars.com, how it holds up with the great torpedo. That's me, baby. All right. A little ways, a few puffs in, a few minutes into my Robusto size CAO Columbia Escaparate. Beautiful, exquisite band here. So far, I'm gonna go out and say I think it's a Nicaraguan Habano wrapper here. Kind of has a little bit of that Nicaraguan zing some of us prefer to. Can't really put a flavor to it, but some of you out there probably know what I mean. A little bit of a nutty flavor early on here. That's about pretty much what I'm getting here. Nice and enjoyable, even burn, even draw. Can't complain. Thoroughly enjoying it so far, and hopefully it's gonna improve. So far, the first few puffs makes it definitely better than the Britalia. Hopefully it comes along and surpasses the Habano. We liked the CAO Habano. We just thought there was something missing. A little something to bring it all together, bring it home. So hopefully the CAO Columbia has that missing component here. But definitely, Nicaraguan zing up front. A little bit of nutty flavors here. Definitely enjoying it. No problems on construction. So so far, it is going quite well. Loving the white ash. Not a very smoky cigar, but you're not getting clouds and clouds of smoke. But definitely lots of flavor and a beautiful white ash to start off with. So everything seems to be going pretty damn well. Trucking along here at my CAO Columbia Escaparate collection from Serious Cigars, and things are going pretty well. Don't have anything negative to say about it. Construction's right on, draw's right on. It's a nice slow and steady burn. Flavor wise, still getting a nutty flavor here, but I'm starting to pick up more and more coffee notes here. Similar, kind of getting there, and I'm noticing a similar flavor profile to the MX3, but with similar but different. Different kind of like if you're familiar with coffee, you could use the same type of coffee and brew it 3 different ways and get 3 different types of flavors. Definitely get a distinct coffee flavor here, but more of kind of like if you were to how do I want to say this? French press, or do press coffee over, whereas the MX3 was more of an espresso type. This is more of kind of like a French press type coffee flavor. You know, you pick up a little more nuances here. A little bit of a chocolatey flavor. You know, with the MX3 it was more of a semi-sweet or even a dark chocolatey flavor. Here with the Columbia, it's more of a milk chocolatey flavor getting here. But definitely coffee and nutty flavors definitely seem to be the two dominant flavors. And you know, when I think of Columbia, I think of coffee. I mean, I can't help it. You know, when out, you know, sitting at home on Saturday mornings watching Saturday morning cartoons, you know, you always had the commercial of Juan Valdez, you know, stringing his little jackass full of coffee behind someone's kitchen window. So, you know, so when I think Columbia, I automatically think coffee, and definitely getting there, but a different type of, you know, a more exact type of coffee. You know, like I said earlier, you know, if you try coffee in brewing it in different ways, you get different flavors, different tastes. This is more of kind of a, you know, if you were to brew some kind of you know, robust coffee in a French press, it's kind of that type of coffee, and then some milk chocolatey goodness there to kind of you know, make it kind of a creamy little concoction here. Definitely dig it. About a medium-bodied cigar, I'd say. Not getting much of that Nicaraguan zing anymore that I talked about in the first couple puffs. But all in all, it's going pretty well in my opinion. Enjoying the white ash. Enjoying, you know, not putting off a lot of smoke, but putting off a definite kind of a nice coffee-like aroma, sweet kind of aroma. But all in all, I mean, it's shaping up to be one heck of an experience. Pretty much digging it thus far. I'm not sure how far along I am. You know, I guess entering the halfway point. You know, that's one thing about, you know, having these, you know, all the Escaparate cigars. You know, have all the huge decorative band and a decorative second band, and it's hard to gauge with them on. But I think I'm about getting close to about the halfway point here on my Robusto size CAO Columbia. All right, a little, you know, I have to do a little small talk here in you know, in about the middle point of the video. And you know, after the last episode of Herfing Heads that Brian Hewitt and I recorded, when we reviewed the CAO Habano, you know, we rattled off, you know, 8, 9 different cigars that we thought we've seen or heard of that were part of the Escaparate collection from CAO. And you know, after the video, a few days later, John Huber, who has the coolest title in the cigar world of Director of Marketing and Lifestyle. That sounds pretty cool. You know, sounds a lot cooler when, you know, than my title at work of network engineer. You know, it doesn't sound, you know, no one goes, ooh, that's pretty cool. No one says that. But Director of Marketing and Lifestyle sounds pretty awesome to me. But anyways, John Huber DM'd me on Twitter and said, you know, yeah, pointed out there were, you know, some of those didn't exist. So let's see. So there's the Columbia that I'm smoking now. There's the MX3 from Drapers. There is the Habano from Emerson Cigars. There's the Britalia from Old Virginia Tobacco. Then there's the 2 from Corona Cigars. So that's 6, right? Columbia, 2 from Corona, MX3, Britalia, Habano. So 6. And we rattled off, I think, 8 or 9 in at the Herfing Heads, but there's no Puerto Rican. There's no Costa Rican. Well, there's no Puerto Rican, and there's no Honduran, I think he said. I can't remember off the top of my head. But there are a few that obviously we made up. So you know, after the Columbia, that leaves just the 2 from Corona Cigars to try, and then we'll have our first vertical tasting here on StogieReview.com. Pretty cool. Another CAO related thingy. This past week, you know, at Drapers, they had a CAO event. Lady Liberty, the motorcycle from Sucker Punch Sally, was there. It was pretty effing cool. I'll throw up a picture of it. I'm sure some of you have seen it online or seen it in person at your CAO events. And you know, they had the thing where, you know, you bought a box, any box of CAO, you enter a drawing to, you know, enter a raffle, and you know, they pick one person from each store that gets put into the big raffle for the bike. And then there was also like little other entry prizes that you did. But my entry prize, you know, I didn't win the automatic bid into the main raffle for the bike, but I did win one of the lower prizes there. I think it was the second one. But it was a pack, and I don't have it with me. I left it in the humidor at work. But It was a box of CAO, called CAO Champion Set, and it was basically a box of all the cigars that CAO made that received a 90 or above rating from Cigar Aficionado, which is pretty cool. But the coolest thing that I got was a new lighter, which was the Lotus lighter, the CAO Lotus lighter, which is pretty effing awesome, if I do say so myself. Also got a cool looking Lady Liberty t-shirt and things like that, that of course I'm not wearing because I didn't think about it at the time. But yeah, you know, so it was pretty cool. You know, been a CAO centric past week and a half. Pretty cool. I know John Huber spent some time and gave a lot of his time to Brian and Walt over at Famous Cigar Expo, which is cool. Can't wait to hang out and chill with John Huber over at an IPCPR. Yeah, about a month away. So pretty cool stuff. And so yeah. That's all I gotta, that's all my catching up I gotta do. Alright. Things are going magnificent here with the CAO Columbia Escaparate from Serious Cigars. Took off the second band there, the one that said Serious Cigars. There you go. So, so I guess I'm past the halfway point, entering my final third, getting close to having to take off the main Columbia band here. But things are going great. A nice coffee flavor, like I said, more of a French press flavor than an espresso flavor. Nice milky, milk chocolatey type flavors, lots of nutty flavors, going especially well. Solid medium body. I think even at times it even hits that full body. Might cross over a little bit into that full body spectrum, but definitely a solid medium body cigar. No issue with the price. Like I said, $7.95 for a single. Easy to order. You could either call Serious Cigars or visit SeriousCigars.com and order them online, which is a little easier to do than ordering from Draper's. But yeah, definitely. Will it topple the MX3 on my list of Escaparates? Probably not. You know, MX3. You know, you also got to consider MX3 kind of has a little home field advantage for me since you know, it is my local B&M. But it could, you know, the CAO Columbia can definitely is right up there with the MX3. Like I said, similar flavor profile, you know, but different. You know, similar coffee. You know, it's got that coffee flavor, but you know, MX3 more of espresso, Columbia more of a French press type coffee flavor. Chocolate, different type. You know, same is a chocolatey flavor, but MX3, you know, more of a dark chocolate flavor. Columbia more of a milk chocolate. So it's all about preference, which one you like. If you don't like espresso and don't like dark chocolate, you're not going to like the MX3. If you're more of a milk chocolatey and drip or French press type coffee kind of person, you'll definitely love the CAO Columbia. I'm digging it. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the final third here of my Columbia and come back and I'll close the video out. All right, coming to the end here. Oh my, CAO Columbia Escaparate from Serious Cigars. Love it. Simple as that. Love it. Very, very similar to the MX3, but at the same time, very, very different. Same similar flavors, but different type of those flavors. You know what I mean? Same, like I said in the previous expo. You know, the MX2 is an espresso and dark chocolate. This is kind of a pressed coffee and milk chocolatey flavor. And that's how I came to that similar but different description here. No problems whatsoever on the draw or the burn. Burn fabulous. Yeah, price point $7.95 for a single. A lot more affordable than the MX3 at $11. So you know, I think it's a great find. Serious Cigars has them pretty well priced, I believe, and definitely be picking somewhat more of these to keep in my own little humidor with the other Escaparates from CAO Cigars. So definitely give the Columbia a chance. Be sure to check out, I'll put a link in the video, be sure to check out Barry from cigarsmoker.com, his review that he did a few weeks ago on the Columbia over on his website. You know, but like I said, I think it's a winner of a cigar. Both this and the MX3, top-notch, upper shelf, top shelf of the Escaparate collection. I see these being very, very popular since they're a little easier to get a hold of than the MX3. So with that, as always, you guys have been fucking awesome. I appreciate you guys, you know, on downloading from iTunes or visiting StowYourReview.com and pressing the play button. Totally did that. YouTube folks, you're back as well. I'm doing a special YouTube version there, so to prevent YouTube from muting my videos, since some of the music I use. Anyways, with that, that's gonna do it for the CAO Columbia Escaparate from Serious Cigars. Until next time, folks, you're fucking beautiful. Don't let anybody tell you different. Till next time, long fucking